Hey, I hope you're doing well out there. Today I really wanted to give you some pieces of information that you can use to actually help your shoulder move better. So you'll notice recently, if you've been following us on Instagram or you haven't checked us out yet, it's at Matt Bradbury OLF, okay? And we give a lot of great content regularly there. But if you're trying to get your shoulder to move better, and recently we've been talking about it a lot, so I wanted to share with you this short little video. The biggest thing you do on your own is just practice motion, right? So as soon as you become injured or you're just trying to look for a way to move better, right? You may not even have any pain, is you gotta reestablish the connection of how you move, right? So one of the most important things is make sure you use your shoulders in all ranges of motion, right? And what I mean by that is you start down here, right? And bring yourself up, thumbs up, and then reach down for your back pocket. Reach right up and reach down. So with that, I do anywhere from 10 to 20 repetitions, right? So 10 to 20 reps that way, and I would do that regularly. Because much of this stuff, much like the old saying goes, if you don't use it, you'll lose it, is true, right? So 10 to 20 reps. And just getting it moving and not being apprehensive about actually doing things, right? So remember, there's a difference between hurt and harm, right? And I think that's really important because you may hurt a bit when you're doing some of these movements, but you're not actually harming yourself to the point that it's going to be a negative thing, okay? So you may experience some pain or discomfort, but you got to push through that a little bit to actually overcome some of your movement challenges. So start by moving it, and I like this one. And then reach around, and you can always do it looking straight ahead too, bring it up, and that way you keep good motion and you keep good alignment with your neck and your spine. Okay, so try that, 10 to 20 reps. I would do it in the morning and at night and even at lunch whenever you think about it, or stand up from the desk, okay? So basic motion like that. The other one I really like is gonna be, of course, the wall angel. If you check out some of our other videos, you'll see that as well, and that's just good for grooving the way your shoulder moves. The other thing is going to be resistance. So you'll notice I share with you periodically about finding a way to add some resistance, right? And then one of the things you can do is just focus on holding your shoulder at certain levels, right? So what I'll do, even if the right's a problem, I'll even do the left as well, just to keep things in balance. But start here, and I got this band. I'll hold it there, I'll count to 5, I'll breathe. I'll even bring it all the way up, count to 5 and breathe, and bring it all the way through, count to 5 and breathe. Okay? So what I would try is that, and when you do it, you can do 5 of those, 3 points, 1, 2, 3, that's 1. Do that 5 times over, okay? And I would just get a resistance, a really light resistance band to start with, okay? And basically you're trying to train your shoulder to reconnect on your own between your brain and the nerves talking to your muscles and re-groove how you actually move. Okay. Of course, some of the other ones I like, you can mount this somewhere and do some external rotation like this, right? Or you can change the angle even and have it from here. As long as you're thinking about your shoulder blade is pulled down and back and your arm bone is in the socket, right? If you're starting to hike up while you're doing it improperly, you can have a friend spot you so they can cue you, or just do it in front of the mirror. When I do those kind of motions, I would go anywhere from 10 to 20 reps, right? So you got some holds. Right? And count to 5. And then as well, you got some actual resistance with a little band, right? And 10 to 20 reps. Last thing I want you to consider when you're working on getting back to function is actually consider your brain-body connection. So you'll have heard me mention before, good motion in your neck carries over to many things in life. If you're shifted and stuck and there's impairments in the communication system between your brain and body, it's always going to be an overall factor in how you move and how your body works, right? So the same nerves got to travel down from your brain, they travel through your spine, they go to your muscles, but also your organs, right? So if you're shifted and stuck, it's always going to be a factor in how you move and function, right? So our core focus in the office is really finding out if you're shifted and stuck, and we want to know how that's impeding your health and if it is even, okay? So consider that as well, and just a recap of where you're actually at. and some of the things you can do on your own. Motion, so get 10 to 20 reps on the daily, right, at least, because if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And then, of course, some holds, so we call it isometric holds, right? And just bring it up, hold it, count to 5 at 3 different levels, all the way up. And you can use a light band for that. The other one is going to be 10 to 20 reps, and again, your anchor is going to be mounted. Band's going to be mounted over here. You can do 2 hands if you want, and you're going to be turning out just like this, keeping your shoulder down and your shoulder blade pulled back closer towards your spine. Watch out for that hiking, okay? So give that a try. There's some take-homes there, really those 3 take-homes I would start with, and I would do daily to actually see improvement and part of your self-care routine. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.